Just want to say I am getting a real Silent Hill vibe about this. Okay. So here we are, day 6. I'm just starting to wake up. And I look outside my tent. And I honestly feel like it's something out of Silent Hill. I look at my phone and it says dense fog advisory until 10. So I'm gonna get packed up, get my day started, take it one step at a time. Hopefully find some breakfast or some equivalent to breakfast. Anyway. All right, just passing through the outskirts of Lee now. Slightly less Silent Hill. Still cold and kind of damp. I can feel the condensation as I'm riding into it. Yeah, I've met my second traveler on the Southern Tier.
Johnny Henderson from Enterprise, Alabama.
Ah, Enterprise.
Yeah.
There's a Star Trek joke in there.
That's right, yeah. World famous Boll Weevil Monument, the only statue built to a pest.
Is that on the trail, on the route or no?
No, we're about 100 miles north of the route.
Okay, so what brings you to the Southern Tier?
As I said, I live in Alabama, and I'm starting out here, just riding this little section. And as I go further out west, I'll spend a week to 10 days and do each section. As you know, there's 7 sections on the route, and it's been a lot of fun so far. Met interesting people. It's had an interesting place. I'm spending the night tonight in an old hospital that's vacant.
Nice.
Out in the parking lot.
Yep. What's been the highlight of what you've seen thus far?
I've enjoyed going through the little towns, meeting people like yourself, and it's, when you're out and about on your bicycle, it's a different adventure. You see different things versus riding in the car. You just zoom past them. And here you can stop and see, smell the roses like you want to do.
Well, you know the old saying, the greatest thing about, the most marvelous thing about the interstates is you can go from coast to coast without seeing a thing at all.
That's exactly right, yeah. But this is a good way to see the US of A.
Yep. Any advice to, you know, anyone who's starting a bike tour or, you know,
just get out and do it and enjoy it. Take your time and look around and enjoy the nature and what God has given us. It's a great outdoors, great US of A. Keep pedaling. You're gonna have down days when you do it. I've been cross country a couple of times. And once you get going, you just have to keep pedaling and keep in mind where you're going. 1 mile at a time, and you'll eventually reach the other side of the hill. Positive attitude. Positive attitude. Yep. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Have a great, safe trip.
Well, look there. It's just another county line going down. It seems every day I seem to cross one county, and I'm suspecting that will keep true, at least until I'm on the other side of Texas. So, it's the end of day 6. I apologize, not too much footage from today, primarily because most of what happened was at the end of the day, and by the time that happened, the GoPro's battery ran flat and I couldn't get to the spare batteries. They were buried in my bags. So I got I pulled into the East Tallahassee campground, which was a former KOA. Got the tent up, as you can see, the bike, and then took a shower, did laundry, and just enjoying the feeling of having everything clean. You know, when you're on the road, laundry is sometimes a real luxury item, so having the advantage to do it and have nice clean clothes to ride and rest in is amazing. Anyway, this is the Yankee signing off on day 6. So we're on day 7 now, and today's gonna be a 0 miler. I am really tired, physically exhausted, so I think this is a good point to rest. I wasn't planning on staying on a campsite for a rest day, but when I went to break down camp this morning, I really was feeling it, so I figured, okay, we'll break here. It's cheap enough, it's nice enough, and if I really need another day, I can make it into Tallahassee tomorrow. But I can just use this to rest, recuperate, and catch up on my blogging and my video editing. So, this is day 7, beginning and ending, restless Yankee, over and out. We're on the start of day 8, if you can believe it. As you can see, I've got the campsite currently being broken down. I am beyond ready to get out of this campground. Well, we made it into Lloyd. This is a lot smaller than the map made it look like. And that is possibly the most interesting volunteer fire department I've ever seen. That looks like a converted hangar or something of that nature. So I pulled over to the side of the road when I passed this post office because it really caught my eye. Now, you might be thinking, Mike, you lost your mind. It's a post office. Well, this is not just any post office. If you look here, it's got a waiting room and a rail line behind it. This used to be a rail depot where back when the town of Lloyd used to have passenger rail service. Now, I don't know about you, but these sorts of things fascinate me because it shows how things change. It's hard to believe that at one point a town like this had passenger service. I lived in a small mountain town in Oregon called St. Helens. The Chamber of Commerce was just like this. It was a converted station house. So, it's just amazing what 30, 40 years will bring as far as change to a community like this. Here we are, another county line. Welcome to Leon County. All right, I'm pretty sure we're gonna stay in Leon County right until we get to the other side of Tallahassee. Although I am not 100% sure of that, but it's good to see us reach a county line since due to the rest day yesterday, I've been in Jefferson County for 2 nights. This is easily shaping up to be one of the best days of the ride thus far. Well, this is one of the weirder things I've seen. It is literally a Baptist church across the street from a Baptist church. A little bizarre to literally be going down the road and seeing 2 churches side by side from one another. We're approaching Tallahassee. We're on US Highway 26. Not exactly ideal riding conditions, but at least I have something of a shoulder. Wow, this is hectic. I'm pretty sure the only word I can use to describe the following is whee! Okay, it has, at least for now, flanned out. Been passing through a lot of law firms. I think the last 3 blocks have been nothing but law firms and other similar businesses. But I will say Tallahassee is really quite pretty. Okay, this is a really cool park. This is the Capitol Park that basically runs through the center of Tallahassee. So we're currently in downtown Tallahassee, and I gotta say, this has just been phenomenal. The views, the wind, the everything. Once you get over the hills leading into the city, this really is an amazing ride. It's definitely a place I want to come back to and explore more in depth. Okay, I just checked in at a sleep in at the west side of Tallahassee. It's been 95 degrees out. It took me 2.5 hours to go the 10 miles to cross Tallahassee between the hills and having to backtrack because my first choice of hotels didn't seem to be open. So I am ready to pass out and call this end of day.